Hey guys, welcome to another Trade Genius podcast. Bob and Phil here. As always, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. We have natural gas energy. If you guys didn't listen to Bob, you missed out on a big move. We're going to talk about that. Also, we told you guys the insiders were jumping off the ship. We got more information and we're going to show you exactly what happened last time they did this. Let's dive in.
Trade Genius.
Hey buddy, it's Bob with Trade Genius. Hey, it is holiday season and our holiday specials are running right now. Use promo code HOLIDAY. You already blew it. You missed the Black Friday specials, but this is your second chance to take advantage of some of the best pricing that we do for the year. Check us out, tradelikeagenius.com, tradegenius.co, tradegeniusacademy.com. All roads lead to Trade Genius. Check us out. Incredible deals. Thanks for listening. Hey, Phil. Hey, before we get started, Phil, I just want to show you, we told people about getting into this natural gas trade. And, even though we think the markets have some trouble, there's always things that are popping. And we put people in the EQT, and that thing jumped up 13% today. That's not the only one. We also got into Devon Energy, had a couple other natural gas pipeline companies. Everything across the whole spectrum was going. Here's some comments from some of our customers on this. We get these attaboys nearly every day. So if you guys want to trade with us, go to tradelikeagenius.com. Join us. We think we have a pretty good pulse going. With that, Phil, I want to throw the natural gas slide up here because I don't think this move's a one-day wonder. Although after today's explosion, we may pull back a little bit. But look at this move. I mean, basically from Valentine's Day to Easter is when you want to own natural gas. Okay. Judging by the comments we're getting, Chesapeake CEO and another CEO both said they're going to cut production. Chesapeake said they're going to cut CapEx. So they're really annoyed with the government trying to curtail their export markets. So they said, well, if we can't export it, we're not going to produce it. And all of a sudden, kaboom. So this is going to be the catalyst, I think, for a pretty massive short squeeze, Phil. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is that this insider trading stuff is becoming absolutely insane. Rich people are rich for a reason because they have information you don't have and they're not emotionally attached to being right like you are. They make the market happen. And this one here, this is more about Bezos. He went from 2.4 billion, Phil, I think, to 8 billion, right?
Yeah, he just filed another 2.4 billion. So the aggregate total now in 2024 for his stock sales is 8.4 billion. And he moved to Florida to save on taxes. So this is a big moment for him in his life because this is something that he's been planning to execute, obviously. And why is this happening? And then that's not the only one. Now, right, we talked about Gates the other day, right? That was yesterday's video. Look what Meta's doing here, Bob. This is these bars represent Meta insiders. So CEO, CFO, CIO, these guys are selling. Look at how, as we progress through February, all of the volume of the insider sells are picking up.
I mean, it's truly scary, Phil. I don't think people really realize, there's a reason where there's a phrase called sold to you, okay? And this is the warning. We've been, guys, warning you. Remember, we've been warning you guys for 3 months now. Oh, you guys are like, crying wolf. Well, guess what? Let's throw this next slide up here. Remember in 2021, in December, big boys were selling, crying wolf, crying wolf, crying wolf. We hit February, March, the market went down 30%. So you've been warned. That's all I'm going to say. We don't have to belabor this podcast. You have been warned. Big money does not sell if they think the prices are going to go higher. All right. They're selling because they know prices are going to go lower and they're going to be like a Hoover vacuum cleaning up some of this stuff here over the next 6 to 9 months and buying what's left of the tattered remains of retail's portfolios. So be faster than the next guy. It's the only way you're going to survive this.
Yeah, and I'll just leave you guys with this. Seasonally, it's down into March. And if you look at the presidential years, the presidential election years, it's seasonally down through May. So if we don't get a pickup out of March, this could extend out into May. Now, after that, you should see a pretty aggressive rally. You got the election. They like to game the markets, make everything look rosy into that. The exception would be a systemic event, a la what we saw in 2008 and things like that. So that's kind of like the general thing we have to watch now. So the next 4 weeks, I think, are really, really important. And if this sell that we're currently seeing that we warned you guys could happen going into the end of the month starts to accelerate, and I think that definitely will push down through March. And as far as like things like crypto, they're all going to go with it. I think Bitcoin potentially gave us a topping candle here at 53,000. So that's, to me, the invalidation. If these things can push up now from here and break those highs, then we may have a little bit more to go to the upside. But I think you have to be very, very careful here. Look at everything in terms of maybe we're putting in a high here or some lower highs here on any of these bounces that we might get. We got Fed minutes today, so that's going to be a big reaction. And the biggest one of them all, the fate of the galaxy hinges on NVIDIA earnings, which is post-Bell. So we'll see. Tomorrow we'll have more information. We'll talk about that. But pretty important time period here for the markets in the short term.
Yeah, it's okay to be conservative. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Hit like, subscribe, join our service, watch our podcast, tell your friends. Have a great day. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Trade Genius.